Hey everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Miracles, and thank you for subscribing and being here with me. And I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys today with some updates and things. It's May the 1st, it's Beltane, of course, it's the celebration of earth energies, it's all happening. And it's also the birthday month for Divine Miracles. So you're going to notice as I'm making videos, there's going to be some different things that I'm announcing. And today I'm announcing that I have created a new course, which is Dragon Energy. And this Dragon Energy course is going to help you to connect with 4 or more different dragons that are specifically working with you. This energy is something that I've been working with a long time. If you watched my Dragon Energy video a long time ago now, made an article about it as well, and been working with them for a really long time. And someone came forward recently and had a different type of healing with me, but wanted to change it into dragons. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. We'll do this. So then I thought, why not? Let's offer this to everybody. And the dragons were really pushing me to do this. So it's not an evil thing. It's not a bad thing. You know, they're earth energies. They're metaphysical energies. They're on different planes, on the 4th dimension from us. They've been around since the beginning of time, most like angels as well. And they are here to help to inspire. They're here to help us create and bring out our own spiritual and magical abilities as well. So I'm offering this where you're on the phone with me each week for 4 weeks, and we go through different things, help you to heal, help you to connect, and also do a reading and things for you as well included. So there's a whole lot of things included in this. So there's a link at the bottom. There's probably going to be an information about it at the top as well. Do this and do yourself a favor and start connecting with the dragons if that's something that you're into. I also have my Egyptian healing. That is something that it's also being channeled for everybody. This is very universal energy as well, very powerful healing energy. My shamanic healing, my timeline, divine energy healing as well, which is very easy and clearing, and off you go. So there's a lot of things that you can choose from, and you can mix and match things as well as you like. And it seems to me that I'm going to keep on getting channeled information about different types of healing as well. This is something that it's more my passion. I know you guys love me doing readings and things, and I've been doing readings for a really long time. And I will continue to do card messages and offer readings at my website, but I mostly love the healing energies and seeing the results of this. And I want to have some interviews with some of you guys that have had healings with me. We're going to bring it onto Divine Miracles so we can talk about things. And I know that Bobby really wants to explain his story and what happened with him and where he's at now from where he was even last year. So there's a huge, big shift that's happened. And you know, with a degenerative spine and an issue that he's had since he was like 15 or 16, you know, he shouldn't really be able to walk, and he can do everything, even drum. So it's all happening, okay? So I want to pick a choice, and I know some people are going to hurry up and go to the thing and put a timestamp on for the card choice. I really hope you listen to the whole video. But my card choice today, the pick a card is going to be the Imperial Dragon deck, of course, because I want to see what messages are going to come through here. Because, as I said to you, they are awake, and I know that everybody's watching the Game of Thrones, and yes, your dragon may look like, you know, Drogon or one of the others. Sometimes they're Asian looking, you know, there's all different cultures and how they look, and you know how they might appear to you. There's also different dragons from the elements as well, and they're very, very highly protective. Okay, they're going to give you a name that you can use for them. You're also going to develop your own magical name. These are all things I'm going to take you through in detail when you talk to me. Okay, so you know, you're saving a lot of money already, but if you say that you watch this video, I'll give you another 10% off. Crazy, okay? So here we go. Choose number 1 or choose number 2, okay? So I'm going to start with number 1. Okay, number one, it must be an important message for you. Now, when the dragons are around, you get really, really hot, okay? Right now, I'm just feeling like I'm on fire, like I have a fever, okay? I've been getting this, when they've been channeling with them, I've been getting this heat. Okay, the wounded dragon, so this is for number one. So let me just show you this, okay? There's some different shields and the dragon is upside down, okay? The wounded dragon, so this is the energy that's working with you at the moment, okay? So for those of you who chose number one, you've been feeling like you're waiting, you're just in suspension, okay? This is kind of similar to like the hangman, I guess you could say, in tarot. It's like there's a sacrifice that you're making or you have been making in your life, and you're being asked here to stop doing it, okay? There's an energy going on right now with these different planets, and a lot of them are in retrograde at the same time. And what that means is there's a lot of karmic energy that's also coming forward, okay? So if you chose number one, there may be a situation here that's very karmic around you, something that you need to clear. You also need to bring in a little bit more protection for yourself as well. There's also just this connection with, well, we've got all these different shields. I know this is the Welsh one over here, but we've got all these different shields. So there's a connection to family, there's a connection to perhaps past lives. And something that I was explaining the other day to one of my clients is that in the front of our body, you know, where our chakras sit in the front of our body, they also sit in the back of our body. And in the front is the incarnation that we're having now. And in the back is the incarnations that we've had before. And they intertwine, these cords, they intertwine into each area or each part or portal of energy inside of our body. And it can get really, really messy, okay? And sometimes you meet somebody and you feel this instant connection, and then later on you're like, ugh, you know, what was that all about, kind of thing, you know? And that is, sometimes they say that that's a karmic connection that you've had. And basically all you've needed to do is meet and balance the karma, right? Some people continue going because they're thinking to themselves, you know, I had this amazing, you know, connection with somebody, and, you know, we were really connected. So what's that? It has to be something, right? So when there's a karmic connection that's a negative, you know, now is the time that you really recognize those relationships in your life, whether it's family members or friends or lovers or whatever it is. And it's really time, instead of sitting here feeling like upside down, feeling like everything is against you, everything's going wrong, you know, everything's hard, make it easy for yourself. And if you can't release, you know, the person or the place or the situation, if you can't release that, then ask the universe and the energies to do it for you, okay? To lift it away from your being, to remove it from your physical body, because you're carrying around energy that is no longer needed. Now, there doesn't need to be an explanation. When you're releasing, there doesn't need to be an explanation. You may go through a series of things when you're releasing, and it doesn't need an explanation. The other thing here, okay, is to be aware of people who are looking for flaws in your behavior. And they're like, ha, there it is. You know, I knew that that person wasn't great, and there's this problem, and there's this thing that they've had, and ha, 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 ha. You know, that kind of energy around you, okay? Be careful of that. So if you have friends that, you know, as soon as you're going through a bad time, they're like, you're so negative. And it's like, I'm just going through, you know, clearing or whatever it is that you're going through. You know, that's not good. That's not good. That's not having proper understanding of the spiritual journey. And you really don't need that kind of I've got you energy around you, right? We all need to be lifted and strong. Place the energy of, you know, the universe around you. They use a pentagram. The dragons use a pentagram for the protection. And, you know, there's nothing evil about it. It's not, you know, the devil or anything like that. It's pure protection, okay? It releases you from negativity. And you can like draw it on yourself, you know? You can draw the pentagram on yourself for protection as well. Okay, so for those of you who chose number 1, a karmic situation, you're sitting there in limbo, something's about to begin, and, you know, do the release, do the work, you know, clear yourself, and move into May really free. You know, no more drama. It's a brand new beginning, okay? Now, for number 2, here we go. Okay. Number 2. Here we go. The Seeker. All right, this is awesome. Another green dragon. Okay, so definitely healing working with number 1 and, healing working with number 2. Look at this. The full moon, all right? The Seeker is, look at that. It's obvious what's going on. So there's a situation here for you, if you've chosen number 2, where you've got this energy around you of, you know, strength and creativity and enlightenment, and you know, you encourage other people and you really want to help them, and you're a really amazing healer, and, you know, you have all of these tools in your toolkit, right? But there's some kind of worry or some kind of concern within you that if you are to go out there and start doing your thing, you know, and walking your walk and doing your stuff, that there's going to be people that don't like it, or you might upset the apple cart somewhere along the line, or you may be in a situation where you're the only one who's spiritual in your family and everybody else might be religious in some way, or man-made religion, or whatever it is that they believe in, right? So you feel like the black sheep. And the black sheep is always the one that's really the most awakened. That's what Jim Carrey says, right? It's true. And you need to really have a look at yourself and say to yourself, is it really what, you know, am I really being stopped by all of these other things in my life? Really? Or is it just me? Because if all of those things weren't there, would I still go forward with what I want to do? Would I just reach for the stars? Would I not care? You know, would I just do it? This is what you're being asked to do. The dragons are saying, you're the seeker. You're at the beginning of a new journey. You know, you are protected. You have the energy of the universe working with you. Why are you procrastinating? Because you're prolonging a situation in your life that you don't need to. Okay? It comes down to having a really good talk with yourself. Like I had a really good, before I started Divine Miracles, I was worried about the same thing. You know, I was worried what my dad would think because he's so highly religious. You know, my kids, my, you know, life at the time, people in my life, that I came from a small town and then moved into the city kind of, you know, in a funky time. And everybody in the small town is like, you know, still doing the same old stuff and partying and going out, and doing something spiritual or whatever was kind of woo-woo, you know. Even though they didn't mind getting readings and stuff, you know, and all that sort of thing, but they didn't want anybody else to know about it. It's kind of like, no, that's freaky stuff, you know, that's weird or whatever. So I had all that too, you know, and my own family thinking I was strange, and, you know, my kids being embarrassed. Mum's got the music on. Oh my God, you know, there's music coming out of that room. Oh my God, it's woo-woo music. She's dancing around in there, you know. And then the funny thing about my kids was, it's like, they would be like rolling their eyes and stuff at angels and all that kind of stuff. But then they would be telling their friends, oh, you need to go talk to my mum. You know, she does this, she does that. So not like the normal psychics that you see. You know, she's a guide and she helps you and all this. And all his friends would be coming, and their friend's mum, and, you know, all this. And I had no idea. So they were talking about me in a good way. But to my face, they were like, oh my God, there's mum, strange. But anyway, you know, they do, and they are proud. So in the end, if you stick to your guns, right, and you really don't care what anyone else thinks at the end of the day, right, and you just keep on going and you keep on keeping yourself focused, then it all starts to fall into place, right? But if you don't, and you're like, well, you know, I can't do that because of a million reasons, then you'll always say that to yourself, even no matter what you do. And then you're going to feel unhappy. You know, my grandma said to me before she was dying, you know, she's like, just do what you want to do and travel where you want to go, and don't just sit at home and do nothing and clean and cook, you know. Get out there and into the world, because she said, I wish I had traveled more. She traveled all over the world by herself. You know, she went to Hong Kong and everywhere by herself. I was like amazed. She was older too, you know, and she still wanted to do more. She didn't feel like she did enough. So she was always saying, make sure you do that, you know, like do whatever it is you want to do. Don't listen to anybody. And she was really religious throughout her life. Towards the end, she became a little free, you know. So she started seeing stuff at the end. So for number one, don't just sit there and, you know, it's time to clear. And number two, it's time to move on it, act on it, you know, act on what you want to do. If you don't know what you want to do, start researching. You know, there's something burning inside of you. You know, it's time for you to do it, you know, to be it, to have it in your life. And if we keep on getting scared about everything, like, or feeling, you know, I don't know what it is. It's like self-conscious, I guess. You know, I used to feel worried about making videos. And then one day I was like, no, I'm ready now. Bang. And I started and I never stopped, right? If you're more determined, if you do things when you're determined to do them, that's the best time. That's the best thing that's going to happen for you. That's going to give you the most courage. If you're still procrastinating, then you need to look at why. You know, because if all of your obstacles were out of the way, are you still going to do it? And if you know the answer is yes, and that you would, then you need to do it, regardless of what anybody thinks. It's just opinions. And like I said before, you know, you can be a big piece of chocolate and someone won't like chocolate. It doesn't matter what you do. You know, there's going to be someone there that says something, big deal, you know, whatever. Okay. I also just wanted to do a quick Domino Angels, because we haven't had this for a while. Okay, so this is for everybody. And I know people are going to put timestamps. I really hope that you guys watch this Domino Angels message, because we haven't had one for a while. This is my baby. You can get these at my website. I'm going to give away some packs this month. I'm going to give away reading and healing this month as well. So you need to be subscribed, okay? You need to share things and subscribe, and I'm going to do a giveaway video. You definitely need to be around for that one, okay? I want to try to get to a certain amount of subscribers. Okay, so here we go. Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is with you, asking you to speak up if something is bothering you. Okay, this could go in with the wounded dragon energy too. You may be nervous, okay, at the prospect of making a speech or speaking on video, or, you know, starting a new business or something, and you're like, what's going to happen? And it's like, you know, create an easy path for yourself. Do not go there. Do not go, it's going to be hard. I'm nervous. What if nobody likes it? Me. Don't put all those blocks in your way. Just go, it's going to be easy. The universe is on side. I know what I'm doing. Even if you don't, just say it. Speak. These words are powerful, okay? Okay, so hang on. You may be nervous at the prospect of making a speech, in which case Gabriel will help. You can do this. A celebration is in order. And this angel can indicate feasting and getting together at a distance. You may be traveling somewhere, someone's coming to you, it's happening. It's time to get out of the house, get some nature happening. Go near water somewhere. You may also hear from an old friend or a relative, okay? Good news, extra messages coming in. You know what Gabriel's like? Comes in, tells you, hey, you're going to have a baby. I'm kidding. Okay, Gabriel comes in with good news, all right? Celebratory news. Things that are like, oh my God, that kind of energy, you know, like, I can't believe it, it's happening kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's the energy of Gabriel. It also attunes your ears, right? So I know when I was going through all that flu thing, whatever it is, that clearing and releasing, My ears were starting to itch, and I'm going, the back of my throat trying to itch my ear, right? But at the same time, I knew that I was having some kind of attunement going on, and I didn't want to hear things. Like there were certain things I just did not want to hear at that particular time, right? So blocked everything and shut everything off and just did this nyucking sound like all the time. You know what I mean? Anyway, so sometimes when we have adjustments here, this is what we get. This stuff going on, ringing in the ear, the sound that comes in, and it's like start trying to tune into something. When your guides and your angels are talking to you and you hear that sound I just made, ask them to slow down and tell you slowly, because they're talking too fast. That's what sometimes you can, you're not picking up all the things that they're saying. So say, can you slow down? I cannot understand you, and it will stop, okay? And you'll be able to hear them. So, Gabriel, speak up. Something's bothering you, say it, okay? Now is the time to clearing. Just clear the air, okay? If you're nervous about speaking, you ask Gabriel to be with you, and you talk yourself into it, and you say it's going to be easy. As soon as I start talking, I'm going to know exactly what I'm saying, That's what I say. I may not always know exactly what I'm saying, but I do say those things. Like I will know what you guys need to hear. When the messages come through, it's going to be the right messages. I just trust the whole thing, because if I don't trust, then I can't teach you guys to trust, And we see stuff happening. You go, oh my God, that message was for me. There's a reason, okay? Now, if you need to contact me and do something over the phone call, phone healing, you want to do the course, or you want to start a longer course, because I have 6-7 week courses as well. I can stretch out the dragons into that. You can meet 7 or 8 dragons. You also learn about your own inner dragon too, the one that you can start to bring out more, which is going to help you with confidence and all that kind of stuff too. And my Egyptian healing is connections to the galaxy as well. I mean, there are so many healing modalities and readings and things that I can do with you and teach you, mentor you, counsel you along the way. If you can't afford something, don't just say, well, I can't afford that, I'm going to go and do something else. Say to me, hey, look, I can't afford this at the moment, but I'm willing to pay little bits at a time. I will work with you, okay? As long as you are making some sorts of payments, because some people say they're going to do it and don't, and I spend a lot of time with things. So let me know, divinemiracles@gmail.com. My website has been updated with some new things as well, and you're going to see some giveaways and stuff this month, so hang in there, stay tuned, and don't forget to see me on all social media at Divine Miracles. You can become a Patreon and get discounts on all readings and healings too. So maybe that's an idea for you. If you can't afford a big thing, go to Patreon and you'll get a bigger discount, okay? So that's Divine Miracles Patreon. Until the next time, I'll do some more readings and stuff for you guys. Until the next time, lots of love, many blessings, and bye for now. Bye.